Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to Unity of Command 2 Blitzkrieg, a new DLC out for Unity of Command 2, which allows you to play through the early war campaigns of the German army during World War II, focusing in on the invasions of Poland, Norway, the Low Countries, France, and that's where we find ourselves now. This is part 14 of a Let's Play series that I started back, I think, in November, but we haven't been playing since November. We've been kind of busy with a few other things, but I did decide to go back to it the other day on my Twitch channel. We did a live stream of the invasion of France. We're currently in the sickle stroke attack in the invasion of France, which is the attack through the Ardennes and the invasion of France proper, sort of the big sweeping hook that would cut off the majority of the British Expeditionary Force. Not all of it, actually. Interesting tidbit. There were still a few divisions that were south of Dunkirk after the evacuation there. But this is that big sweeping hook up to the Channel, and then the next scenario in the campaign is actually Dunkirk. But first things first, let's go ahead and jump right back into this live stream. Again, this was taken from a live stream from my Twitch channel. If you want to check these out, they tend to be around 8 or 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. I need to do a better job of sort of picking days of the week to be more regular with. But this live stream was from New Year's Day at about 8 o'clock. We played for about 4 hours. And this is part 2 of the live stream, part 2 of the Battle of Sickle Stroke. And if you missed the first part, essentially we have broken through the border of France. There are still serious obstacles between us and our objectives. We've sort of tried this Blitzkrieg-like advance around the French flank with some tanks that you can kind of see on the top of the map there. But it's all very precarious, and a strong Allied counterattack could throw us back and cause us to lose the scenario. We'll see how that plays out in this episode. Hope you guys do enjoy it. Leave your thoughts down below, and I'll catch you guys at the end. Undo that. All right, so they can start repairing some of those bridges on the next turn. No, I don't have any... Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to click that button. Well, there goes the preserve armor. Fuck. I didn't even click that damn button. I mean, I did, but that was not... God damn it. Sometimes when you're attacking with, like, overwhelming odds against you, I feel like the game should be like, are you sure? You really want to do that? Ugh. What a waste. Okay. Alright, let's advance some of this infantry out this way. God damn it. I'm really annoyed by that. We just crippled one of our armored units just by a misclick. Alright. Holy shit, there's a lot of units south here near Reims. Let's do... Alright, let's do this. Let's use our air against these guys. So drove them back. these troops here. My infantry's really not doing much in this fight. It's pretty much just sitting back waiting for the armor to get the breakthrough and then saddling to the left so they can just keep protecting the flanks. Okay, I think, do we have a few new units? No, we don't. Alright, so the troops cut off here are going to be really low on supply. In 2 turns, they'll be dead. Alright, meanwhile, we'll have those guys occupy that fort. The one good thing about the enemy destroying those bridges is it's harder for them to counterattack with these troops to the south, with this massive pocket of troops to the south. Also, it cuts their own supply. Well, maybe. For some of their units. It looks like they probably still have off-map supply coming up this rail line from Reims. But it does mean if I get a unit here along this rail... nah, doesn't really matter. Alright, so that's going to do it for this turn, I guess. We're not going to get the objective and sort of a major objective. You're not feeling confident, history? I mean, maybe not. Oh, there goes one of our mechanized formations. How dare you not feel confident halfway through the scenario that we're not going to win? Alright, so... we lost a unit in Panzer Group Kleist. There's a whole bunch of armor here that's not very good. They do have one solid armored unit here. Let's see. Can we start reducing this pocket? Not really. Not till next turn. Alright, let's attack. Let's do this. Let's bombard these guys. Attack and get an overrun. Attack there. Okay, let's put our armor here. Attack with the overrun. Give me 0 to 2 there. Okay, so, I mean, we're 5 turns left, and we're only a couple hexes away from both of our remaining objectives. We're not going to get probably any more or most of the remaining sort of secondaries, but I'm feeling pretty confident about our chances here otherwise. Let's bombard these guys. 3 support. Okay. Alright, so Panzer Group Kleist, I need you to repair some bridges here. This one's a key one. I don't know that we have points to repair anything else, nor can we reach anything else, but these frontline bridges need to be repaired. I'm doing a poor job of pushing my headquarters forward to keep things in range. Alright, that should let us repair some of these other forward bridges on the next turn. Race our mechanized troops out that way. Okay. Gonna send those guys south as a bit of a diversion. Okay, so we're keeping these guys to protect our rail line. What's our supply situation look like? One unit's going to be out of supply. This mechanized force that we rushed forward. Okay. Let's pull these guys back one hex. Just hopefully they don't get attacked. Alright, I can do this, I think. Push these guys into that fort. Swing these guys here. Okay, so that should be good. Alright, these guys are going to be totally suppressed next turn, so we'll be able to mop them up in our rear. Should clear things up a bit. Meanwhile, this unit's bypassed. They could attack somewhere, but I'm not sure how effective they'd be by themselves. They could launch a major attack from the south out of Leon. Certainly possible, but I'm not sure it's too much of a risk. I guess we'll see. I'm not sure if the supplies are coming up from the south or if they're coming from the west. Ideally, they're coming from the west over here, and no supplies come up this way. If that was true, then this entire group of troops in the south would be cut off, but that's probably not true. Because nothing's ever that good. Alright, we'll end the turn. And we'll see what the next one has in store for us. Alright. Alright, so that mechanized unit did attack and did do some damage against that armored unit, but they didn't manage to break out or anything. A lot of thinking by the AI, but not a whole lot of attacking. Okay. So let's do this. Let's bomb the armor in the city. We'll attack. We didn't drive them back. Interesting. There. Now they retreated. Nice. Get a 4 KIA there. Attack with the overrun. Get 2 overruns with that armored unit there. Alright, so we did get across the bridge there. Let's go ahead and see if we can't repair... Well, we can repair one of them. We can't reach both. Fuck. So gotta keep moving this. Oh wait, that was Army Group A. Well, that's good. Where's Kleist? Over here? Can they repair the other bridge? They can. Nice. So we'll have good supply moving forward next turn. We could just cross up here. We could probably build a pontoon bridge up here and bypass some of this. Or just repair that bridge. Alright, let's cross here with our armor. Those guys are set to no retreat lane. Alright, cross there with that infantry. Attack here. Alright, will that let us repair that? Yes. Alright, the enemy's definitely going to attack these bridgeheads near Arras. But I guess we'll see if they're successful or not. Alright, meanwhile, let's clear up this situation in our rear. Alright, so we destroyed that enemy unit. We'll take 2 free logistical tabs here. Attack here. Corner and breach. Can we pivot more units that way? Oh, they get an overrun, so they get to attack again. The nice thing is attacking in situations like this is a nice way to gain a little bit of sort of cheap XP for your troops. Also, apparently these troops here are completely out of supply. We could actually get a soft advance toward Reims from the rear with these troops over here. But I'm not... That's a little bit of a diversion away from what I'm trying to do here. So I think what we'll do is we'll push infantry out this way to protect from a counterattack from that direction. Keep defending against this enemy. I mean, the real problem here at the moment is this enemy mechanized formation that isn't weak enough yet to just ignore. Because they could play havoc with our rear. So we'll move these guys in here to keep surrounding it. We've still got the crossings guarded near Mons. We've got a buildup of sort of a fist here near Arras to try and break across the river. Why am I a Brewers fan? I am from Wisconsin, Elka. So I grew up in the Milwaukee area. All right. Okay, so let's get them across the river. You know, I am going to drive this armor south, mainly just to ensure that the enemy doesn't counterattack us here. So I'm going to try and mop up a bit. Retreat? Great. At least we didn't lose the casualties we predicted we'd lose there. I could really use more troops. Let's shift this whole defensive line west one and hope they don't emerge from their fortifications here to strike at our flank, because if they got on this rail line here near Luxembourg, they could cut my entire supply for my entire advance off. And all they have to do is advance these 2 units north along this roadway to cut the rail line here. Meanwhile, let's do this. Let's use one of these Opal Blitzes. Shit. That's the furthest forward I can push it? I didn't realize my... So, what do I have to do here? This railway ends. I'm not sure that even if I took this base, if I'd get any supply through that hex. So do I just have to push without supply? Is that the challenge of this scenario? Is that at the end of it you don't have the range you need? Okay. Well, what if we do this? That shouldn't impact anything. We'll get another truck forward on the next turn. And then with these two, this depot out here, I can probably cut that back. And we'll be fine. So we'll have 3 trucks. No, I still need... Yeah, no, I can... Alright, so I can cut that. We'll have 3 trucks tomorrow, or on the next turn, to push forward and drive the last few feet. Or last few miles, rather. Wheeler Salem 37. I can't remember if I thanked you for the follow or not, but thank you for the support and the follow. Yep, did exactly what you just said, Wargiven. Alright. So, I guess we'll move forward one more turn. I'm sort of husbanding my final flying artillery in the event that I end up needing it. British armor! They're counterattacking the bridgehead. Oh god, mechanized units moving forward as well. And there goes that unit, that infantry division, destroyed. Well, one of our bridgeheads across the river got destroyed. Why did the enemy destroy that? I mean, I know why they destroyed that bridge, I guess. Because we're getting close to it. One over here. Alright, so British armor. The good news is we are across the river. In theory. Alright, so we've got sort of 2 clumps of enemy troops. French ones to the left here, British ones up near Arras. I'm not going to get any of these objectives by turn 9. The fundamental question becomes, where do I think we should push? I guess we'll go against these mechanized troops here. If we get a 0 to 2, we'll drive them back. British armor is going to be a bigger challenge, so I'm going to hit it with air. Advance with my armor. I'll get a 0 to 3. Well, those British infantry look damn good. Where are they drawing their supply from? Down here near Amiens? Can we cut that? Okay. Alright, these guys should be out of... maybe they won't be out of... I'm not sure if... I guess they're not out of supply. Alright, we will keep pushing some of these troops here just to try and prevent us from having another threat on our flank. Prisoners give us some more intel so we can see where the enemy positions are. These guys are firmly guarding our left as we advance toward us there. Alright, overrun and destroy those guys. Really need those, I need this mechanized unit gone. All right, keep pressing. Okay, so we're safe there. Again, we'll see. Can we pull this back? No, we can't. But we do have 3 more trucks that we can drop. This is the furthest forward I can... Ugh. I hate putting all our eggs in one basket, like one mega depot, so I'm just going to put 1 more truck here. That should still give us adequate supply for everybody on the front. We've still got 2 trucks in reserve. These guys will be reduced to 0 steps effective next turn, because it'll be their 3rd turn without supply. We can reduce them and then shore up our line and advance some of our infantry further forward. This armor, I'm going to race west. How many? We've got 9, 10, 11. So we've got 3 more turns to take Arras and Abbeville. Arras feels doable, because we've already kind of got a clump of armor around the town. I'm a little bit worried about Abbeville. It's going to be a narrow front. We've got to advance between these 2 rivers. Okay. That'll do it for turn number 8. Moving on to turn number 9. Let's see what the AI has in store for us, if anything. Alright, they are going to attack on our left here and overrun and destroy that unit on our flank. British infantry out near Arras is attacking our armored spearhead and destroyed our lead division there. That's not good. Little bit of shifting of French troops on the Maginot line, not much. Hey, they're out of supply completely. But not anymore. They just took that enemy depot. Okay. Meanwhile, this mechanized force here is completely toast. Alright, so that's what we needed to occur. Meanwhile... Alright, this lead armored formation is so much better than everybody else. We get the kill and the overrun. Then I'll go with 2 against this mechanized. They can advance, but it doesn't tell me what their predicted... All right. Okay, so good turn here so far. I wonder how heavily defended Abbeville is. Maybe it's not very well defended. You know what we could do? We could flatten it. Town in ruins is usually a bad strategy, but if we go with the flying artillery... Maybe that was dumb. Turns the city into a fortress. But then we get 3 more support hits there. Attack with my mechanized troops. Advance with my armor. Wipe what's left out. There we go. We took the city. Then we'll ensure that there's only 1 viable enemy unit left to counterattack. We got a really good result. I'll even attack here with our infantry and take some casualties just to weaken them a little bit. The enemy, that is. Okay. So we've taken all but the last objective. What's the supply situation going to look like? Not great. Well, good for us. Let's advance this. I want to... Still got 1 more air attack left, too. I think we'll just bomb. Let's hit these guys. And it does nothing. Advance here, get those killed and overrun. Keep infantry extending our flank. Damn, I was hoping a set-piece attack there would wreck the enemy forts, but it doesn't look like it did that. Okay. So, no crossing here. The 1 unit across here is pinned in. Flanks secure there. Should be good. Let's do one more thing. Let's move our headquarters forward a little bit. So they'll be with our frontline units as we move on Abbeville. So we've got 2 more turns to take Abbeville, which we're a hex away from. The enemy could cram a bunch of units in there, that's for sure. They do have that capability. We'll see if they choose to do it. But let's go ahead and end the turn and see what happens. Alright, enemy counterattack. A little bit worried about that. They're pressing hard here to try and get in on our rail line. They did push us back, but they didn't destroy us. Meanwhile, their armored counterattack, they failed completely. We wiped out the unit. They're trying to destroy this other lead armored unit of ours and whittling it down badly, but it's surviving in a heavily suppressed state so far. And the British pull back there. Okay, so 2 turns left. Enemy infantry in Abbeville will fail at Amiens and Calais, which are our secondary objectives. Attack Abbeville and get nothing. Alright, this armor can attack 1-1. The enemy there is no retreat, which is not really surprising. But I can't pull any of these units back. So, let's see here. Can anybody cross the river or anything? No? Alright. So... I'm just attacking these guys mainly to protect my own flank. Hey, we took Calais. Too bad it's a turn late. All right. Alright, we're going to push this infantry forward here, move these mechanized troops back, counterattack that lead enemy element, destroy one of those enemy units. Destroy another enemy unit there. So our flank should be pretty secure now with these shifts of units, destroying 2 of the enemy units that had been attacking us. The one concern would be the crossing here. The enemy dart out and take the base? Maybe. Alright, let's deploy some additional... Wait, why are these guys low on supply? They're like 2 hexes away from a depot. That's weird. Alright, so hopefully the enemy doesn't put new units in here and get reinforced or something like that, because right now they're weak. So we'll see if we can finish them off on this last turn, what the enemy's going to do. Well, they did try and flank like I was worried toward Arab, but we do have a unit there. They reinforced the troops at Abbeville, so they're back up to 3 strength. Apparently all my troops on the front line don't have supply. I could have sworn it said they were going to have supply. Not sure it matters. Alright, we'll attack directly at 0 to 2. And Abbeville is ours. Pursue to make sure they don't counterattack, and we'll protect the flank at the same time. Take those prisoners. Put this unit actually in the base. Attack from the north, from Calais, to destroy the British at Boulogne. Or Boulogne. Whatever. Alright, and so we took that base, so that should do it. We should win. Attack these enemy infantry in the open. Finish these guys off. Take these prisoners and get that depot. Put these guys in the town just to keep it safe. Now, a lot of times there's really no purpose to attacking after you've won, in the sense that you don't want to take casualties, because these casualties do carry over. But if I can get a 0 to 3 and attack and only take some, you know, suppression damage, I will do that primarily for the purpose of getting my own experience up. Also, taking prisoners does increase your score, I believe. So, destroying units, taking prisoners, that kind of stuff. Gladly do it where it makes sense. Any way to take that last unit? No? Now, 1-to-1 trade doesn't make as much sense. Okay. You wish there was a tangible benefit to taking depots beyond the next turn? Yeah, I mean, it would be... I guess that would be nice. Let's get our supply pushed forward a bit. No, it doesn't look like anyone's going to have supply up there. They're too far away. Alright, do we want to try to weaken these guys? Actually, let's do this. Let's see if we can't kill this unit with air. Yay, we did! And then we took him prisoner. Yeah, I'll take that. Okay. Meanwhile, these guys are going to get attrited away into nothingness, so I probably should have pulled them out the turn before. Hey, sweet. Free prisoners. What if we bombard these guys? Nope. No reason to do that. Okay. Well, I think that's going to do it. I think we'll end the turn there. Feints are kind of funny, like... Feint attacks, I don't know. They seem kind of pointless at times, but we'll end the turn. It should be a victory for us. I don't think the enemy can possibly counterattack. Oh, they're dead. Retreat! Get out of there, boys! That division. That was a big division, too. That was a waste. Is there... Oh, no! That armored spearhead's gone! God, I lost a lot of armored divisions in this turn. That sucks. I mean, we won, but we sure took a bunch of casualties. So we get a score of 198, which isn't great. We kill 35 enemy units. We capture 77 prisoners. We lost 50 infantry, or total units, I guess. 14% of our force. We lost 40 armored steps. That's 30% of our force. Those were heavy casualties. 14% infantry casualties. And 3 prestige casualty steps. So a victory, but definitely not a bloodless one. We did drive forward to the channel successfully, however, and now we are about to move on to the Battle of Dunkirk, which is the final battle in this part of the campaign before you get to the next conference where you can kind of spend prestige, upgrade your units, those kind of things. So we didn't get a campaign medal like we did in Low Countries, where we took all the major objectives by their major objective date, I guess you will. Or actually, was it just that we took all the secondaries? I can't remember when you get a medal, whether it's all the secondaries or whether it's everything on time. I think gold is when you get everything on time and all the objectives. I'm not sure. We've only had one gold battle. Everything else has not been gold. We've had 2 battles where we've gotten medals, Millwall to Modlin and Low Countries. We might have also gotten one in, yeah, we got one at Trondheim in the Norwegian campaign. But, well, there you have it, a victory in the Battle of Sicklestroke. The next battle up in the campaign is the Battle of Dunkirk, or the evacuation of Dunkirk. We'll see how that plays out in our next video. Until then, this is the Historical Gamer saying once again, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I'm out.